Hello my YouTube friends, this is Karim from Merak on Top Fragrances. Today I'm really excited because I haven't made a video about Bath and Body Works in a while. So today I will present you the 3 newest fragrances from Bath and Body Works. So don't be sad because in Merak feed I haven't done any Bath and Body Works reviews anymore because I just gonna transfer to this channel all my Bath and Body Works reviews. So follow me, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel, and share so we can keep growing this community and I can bring you more reviews like this one. Saying all this, let's start with the reviews, and these are the 3 newest fragrances from Bath and Body Works. It's leather and brandy, coffee and whiskey, and mineral and sea salt. I'll start talking about the names. Are really simple. It doesn't have anything like in particular that's not getting attention, like for example saying Atlantic, Oasis. They just make it straight to the point. What is in this fragrance, what they trying to present you in these fragrances. But well, probably the names are not that interesting, but let's check it out. What is the fragrance? And I will start with leather and brandy. It brings you leather pretty much on this fragrance, but also is fresh, cologne kind of type of leather. It's not just pure leather. For example, the ombre leather, that honestly I don't like this fragrance because it just smells like a new couch. So you definitely don't want to smell like a new couch, at least on my opinion. It's not the greatest fragrance, which I thought the Bath and Body Works will do like a copy of this, a clone from this fragrance, but I'm glad that they didn't. This fragrance is totally different. This one is fresh, powdery. Definitely you can smell leather on it. I cannot smell at all the brandy part. Probably, I don't know, I cannot smell, to be honest, the brandy part on this fragrance, but it's a nice leather fragrance for sure. And it just reminds me that smelling this fragrance, it just want me to go and grab my white shirt and put a leather jacket, a black leather jacket with my Ray-Bans, grabbing a motorcycle. It's awesome. It's really good. In the opening, it's really loud. It projects a lot, and I can say it will stay like that projection about 3 to 4 hours, more or less, like a really loud projection. Then it start going down a little bit, but it's still projected, which is good. And after that 8 hours, I can say it become a skin scent. You can still smell it, you know, the powdery leather, fresh, which is great for summer, to be honest. For fall mostly, because this fragrance, I can see it in the fall for sure, because the type of weather is not too cold, it's not too hot, so it's just perfect. But in summer, I can rock this fragrance because the freshness of this, which is good. I'm happy that they come up with this fragrance because it reminds me my sweat, that I love it so much. If you see my past videos on Merak Feet, you can even see me crying when they discontinue that fragrance. And I haven't been like too excited about a fragrance like that. Like this type of fragrance that it's not like sweet fragrance, that is not too fresh, that is bring me something different, which I do appreciate it from Bath and Body Works, because you guys surprised me with this one for sure. So this one is good, 8 hours and plus, because after 2 3 days you can still smell it in your clothes if you don't wash your clothes, of course, but you can definitely still smell it. I can say this fragrance is really versatile. You can use it in any occasion, mostly casual, I can say, but why not going to dinner, you know, going to church? It smells awesome, to be honest. It's a really nice fragrance. You can wear it any weather too, but I can probably more in fall. I think it's perfect, that type of weather, for this fragrance. Second fragrance that I want to talk about is the mineral and sea salt. This fragrance is a really nice lemony fresh fragrance, definitely summer type, summer type. My only problem with this fragrance is that it's not unique. This fragrance I smelled it before in Jimmy Choo Iceman. So definitely this one, it kind of disappointed me because I was expecting to smell something totally different, but it's not. And the top notes of this fragrance, it doesn't say that it has citrus in it, but definitely when you smell it, it's really lemony citrus, but it's great. Okay, it's a good fragrance for sure. Me personally, I'll prefer Jimmy Choo Ice because that's the original. But this fragrance definitely you can use it for summer. It just reminds you or resemble the beach, a day in the beach and then going to take a shower and you get up from the shower and you spray this all over. So that's with this fragrance brings to your mind when you smell it. It's nice, to be honest. It just that it didn't surprise me at all because you spray it, you smell it, and you go like, Jimmy Choo Ice Man. That's why it gets you. In the opening, smell it just straight up Jimmy Choo Ice Man. Then, and when it settled down, this one it brings you a little bit more of the sea salt on it, which I can say that's the only difference I could tell, like smelling both of them. But it's pretty much Jimmy Choo Ice Man. But it's a nice fragrance. If you go and smell this one and you like it and you purchase it, I won't hate you for sure. I'm just saying, it didn't surprise me, but I don't hate in this fragrance. It's great too. It's solid 8 hours for sure. Which is surprised me 8 hours on this fragrance because most of the fresh fragrance from Bath and Body Works doesn't last too long, except for the fresh water. That one is long. But other fragrance like Coast, like Ocean, or Clean Slate, those fragrances are not too long lasting. It's pretty much about 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours, but 8 hours plus, considering that this fragrance is like light when you spray it, it's not too loud, it doesn't project too much, it's just mostly for you, just to feel it fresh, nice, your girlfriend get close to you and they go like, oh, it smells good. So yeah, but surprisingly, this one lasts 8 hours for sure. Really nice fragrance. Let's talk about the coffee and whiskey. This fragrance is mostly coffee, to be honest. It's a light whiskey on it. Really light whiskey. In the beginning, when I smell it, I have smelled it like 2 or 3 times before I start picking up the whiskey because it's mostly coffee that hits into your nose. It's like walking inside Starbucks and you smell all the nice coffee, really good. So that's what this smell like. Okay, this is a great fragrance because I love coffee smell, and I can see where the whiskey come into place because it's a sweet coffee. It's not just a straight coffee. It's just a sweet coffee. So I guess the whiskey it brings you that sweetness to this type of fragrance. It's great, but I think I would prefer this in a candle more than in my body. Personally, me, I won't wear this fragrance, but probably I will buy it to spray, my room or my car because it smells awesome. There's a candle on this fragrance that I smell too, and it smells great. I definitely will buy it in a candle because I love coffee smell. I can see why Bath and Body Works bring this fragrance to the main collection. I can say this fragrance is unisex mostly because it's just coffee, it's just coffee. You like the smell of coffee, this one is great. It's a full fragrance for sure. It reminds you when you're sitting down in front of the chimney with your girlfriend, next to you drinking coffee or a hot chocolate. It's really cozy, this fragrance, warm, really nice. It projects, and this one for sure is more than 8 hours in the skin. Even in the paper is way more than 8 hours. It lasts like 2 days smelling this, which is great. The longevity is great, to be honest. My only thing is that personally me, I wouldn't like to smell like Starbucks. Okay, it's not because it's bad. It's just because I don't know, personal preference. But I can see, as I say, why Bath and Body Works bring this type of fragrance to the main collection, and it's because in the past they've been bringing a lot of strawberry shortcake for woman fragrance. So why not bring in something sweet and like a dessert kind of type to the man collection too, right? And I see a lot of people, even men, buying the strawberry shortcake, for example. So I guess that's the reason they decide to bring this fragrance to the main collection, which is good to be honest. It's good. It's just me that I wouldn't wear it, but it smells awesome to be honest. I can smell this all day long. When you spray the fragrance, you can smell pure coffee, sweet coffee for sure. And when you set it down, you can still smell it the same way in the opening, the same way all the way down. But it's good. It's really good. When you smell it, you think that this fragrance won't last more than 4 hours, but surprisingly, it lasts way long time, more than 8 hours for sure. So if you like, sweet fragrances, like kind of like a dessert kind of type of fragrance, go and check it out. And well, guys, now I will pick one fragrance to be the best one out of these three, and I will tell you according for the girls, and I will tell you according to me. All right. So first, according to the girls, because I want to smell this fragrance. I haven't buy any of these yet, but I will for sure. I will. As you can see, I have them pretty much almost everything. So I definitely had to have at least one of these fragrances. But I went around and I asked some girls which one they prefer. And most of them, they say that they prefer the mineral and sea salt because it's a fresh fragrance. We're in a hot desert right now. So I can see why they pick this fragrance because it's citrusy, fresh, cool, lemony kind of type of fragrance. You smell it clean. It's nice. But according to me, okay, I'm not saying the fragrance is bad at all. It's really good. Yes, it's awesome. But according to me, the best fragrance of all three, it will be leather and brandy. Why? Because it's more unique than just have like a clone of Jimmy Choo Iceman. Because of that reason, I'll pick the leather and brandy because it's more unique. I can say it's not something that I smell like often, and I smell a lot of fragrances every single day. And this one is just different type of fragrance, that I can add to my collection because I don't have anything that smells like this one. Powdery leather, fresh, cool, nice, like the cool guy that go in a motorcycle in a fall, autumn, really nice, cool. I don't know. It's nice. It projects masculinity too. That's another reason I do like this fragrance. It's not sweet at all. It's just different than other fragrance that I smell. That's the reason I picked this fragrance for sure. And this one is the one that I will buy first. If I don't buy the other two, I probably will. I need to have this one, the leather and brandy. So I hope you like this collection. Go and check it out if you haven't. And when you check it, please, I want to hear your opinion. You agree with me? You disagree with me? Have you smelled the three fragrances and it reminds you another fragrance? I would like to hear it. Please leave me a comment below so I can read it and I can go and smell the other fragrance that you think it resembled to it, so I can go and check it out and make probably another video talking about it. Please give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and please share it so we can keep growing this community. I would really appreciate it, and I really appreciate to all of you that support me. So I love you guys so much, because if it's not for you, I cannot be here. I cannot bring you all these reviews. I'm excited and happy to do what I do, to bring you and share with you all my knowledge, or my experiences about the fragrances, and I appreciate that you guys enjoy it and that you guys support me. So bring you more fragrances and knowing each other and know about untold fragrances and fragrances that rename fragrances that you can hear it all day long. Probably you can smell them all day long, but well, here we are for to support all those untold fragrances that it smells really good and nobody talk about it, or probably they just talk but it's not too much about those fragrances and they smell great and you need to smell them too and then you need to hear about those fragrances too. Well, this channel is for that. So I hope you appreciate it and I hope you like it and I hope you enjoy it too. Enjoy the ride, guys. Thank you so much for everything. And well, never forget, positive mind and a smile always. I see you in the next video, guys.